Hey guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to go over some of the date functions in SQL. So if you're working with dates and if you want to calculate time difference, date difference, or if you want to add or subtract dates, you'll need date functions to work with that. So what I'm going to do here is I am just selecting from this table and I'm selecting just the top 10 rows. And here I have the business entity ID, job title, birth date, and hire date. So I have two date columns that I'm gonna work with. So first thing I'm gonna show you here is, let's say we are working with birth date here. So what I want to do here is, if I want to just get the year out of it, so I can do something like this. I can use this function called DATEPART, and what it's gonna do is basically extract that date from your column. So if I say something like year and from birth date, and let's just give it an alias. I just want to say expression 1, comma. So if I run this now, what it's gonna do is, from the birth date is gonna extract the year. So this is how we can use the DATEPART function. So you give it the value you wanna, what value you wanna get out of that. So here we have a date value of year, so it's gonna take year out of birth date. And then similarly we can also do month. So if I run it now, it's gonna give me month, and I can also do day here. Okay, and then date part also works with if you're working with quarter or something. So if I have hire date here, let me just, because it'll make more sense with hire date, what quarter were they hired. So I can just say quarter here, and then I am gonna say hire date because that's where I want to extract it from, and let's just call it expression 2. So let's run it now. So now we can see what quarter they were hired on. So date part is going to take that date value out of your date, and it could be day, year, month, or your quarter. So okay, so this is how you can work with date part. And there is also a function to just take out day without using the date part. So we can also simply call year from here. So if we say just year from birth date, it's going to take out the year here. And then we can also say month and then day as well. So it's going to take that function, take that date part out of that column or the date value. Okay, so this is how you use the date part function, and you can similarly use date, year, or month. So now what I'm going to do is, let's say you want to find the difference between two dates. So instead of writing complex logic using case or if statements, what we can do is we can use this DATEDIFF function, DATEDIFF, and here we're gonna say, so it's prompting you here as well. So interval, what is our interval? Let's say I want to find the year, the difference in years between two values, and this is always, you always give your start value first. So your start date is, let's say, the birth date, and then the end date is just your current date, so your current timestamp. So I'm just taking the difference between birth date and current timestamp, which is today, and I'm finding it in years. So let's just call it age here. So this is actually gonna give you their age because we are subtracting current timestamp, which is today, from their birth date. Okay, so this is how you can use DATEDIFF function to find the difference between two dates. And we can also use the date part, can also be month or day. So if I do day, it's gonna find the age in days. So this is the age in terms of number of days. Now let's say if I want to add something to a date, so let's say if I want to add or subtract something to a date, so let's say if I've hire date and if I want to add let's say 2 years on it, so I can say DATEADD. So we can use this function, and then same thing here, we are gonna give it the date part, which is year, and then how many years do I want to add. So let's say if I want to add 5 years, and then what am I calculating it against? This is based on the hire date. So, and let's just call it expression 3. So what I'm doing now is I am actually taking the hire date and I'm adding 5 years to it. So 2009 and then 2014, same day. and then 2008 would be 2013. So I'm adding this value, this date part, by this iterator, so by this value to higher date. Okay, and I can also do something like this. So if I want to add just 5 days to it, I can just say day 5 and then a higher date. So now it's gonna give me like for the first one, it would just become 19. So from 14, 5 days is like 19. Okay, so this is how you can use some of the date functions in SQL. So whether you are trying to extract some dates out of a date value, or whether you're adding something or subtracting something, so these can come in really handy. Okay, if you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching.